Yesterday was Alien Day, and from that, new footage for the upcoming Alien Earth series released, and I think you might find it very interesting. So the footage shows the evolution and mitosis of a facehugger, from start to finish in a pretty grotesque way if I do say so myself. Mind you, something we've never seen before in any of the films. But then we get to see that it's being bred in the ship that's heading to Earth. Mind you, they had no idea what this was when they brought it onto the ship. This is one of the first known recorded deep space missions that involves xenomorphs, as this does take place before Alien. And this being the ship called the USS Magneto, people are being experimented on in here. As you can see, we get taken on a sequence of events through the ship to different areas. That being one of the places we see in the teaser where the xenomorph gets let loose and starts attacking the crew, with one of the crew members talking to the Weyland-Yutani Corporation to get it back to Earth by any means necessary. But like I said before, based off of the information we see here, this is something they've never seen before, as the DNA is unknown, and this being a new species, proving this is one of the very first missions that Weyland-Yutani has ever done to get this kind of organism. Now, there's one of two things that could be the reason why the USS Magneto crashed in the first place, or why the containment breach happened at all. First one being a crew member was experimented on. As we know, when it comes to the Alien franchise, there's usually a synthetic or a crew member that is going against the other crew members, causing it to where they want the alien to get back to Earth so they can experiment on it or make it a weapon. So that is exactly what I think happened here. One of the crew members, or a synthetic, is going against the crew members and had one of them get set up to be face-hugged. That, or they activated something within the containment breach thinking that it wouldn't be anything, only for it to go even worse than they thought it would. The point of obviously no return. So one of the crew members was used as bait and everything went to shit from there. The second being exactly how it is with every other Alien film. The crew finds a new organism, they put it in an incubation chamber thinking everything's fine, and then everything goes to shit from there. But we realize later on that a synthetic or a crew member is against them and is trying to get it back to Earth because Weyland-Yutani told them to, which is most likely exactly what happened. Only thing is, there are no human survivors, and the only thing that really did survive is the xenomorph. But that's just my take on it. I think it's going to be a lot more complex than that, but we won't know for sure until more footage comes out or the series just drops. Regardless, like a lot of people, I am completely hyped for this upcoming series.